Seth Rollins WWE WrestleMania 42 opponent. Seth Rollins has made his return to WWE and it looks like he will be back in action at the upcoming WrestleMania 42 event. However, he doesn't have a nailed-on opponent due to a variety of plans changing due to injuries and other factors. Here are 5 potential opponents for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42. First, Logan Paul. It could be that while Seth Rollins awaits a match with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, he'll settle for Logan Paul in the meantime. With both Logan Paul and Austin Theory the sole remaining members of the Vision still in action due to Breaker and Reed being out with injuries, it is a toss-up who Rollins could target. Since neither were specifically involved in his betrayal, it could make sense for him to face Logan Paul as simply a higher-profile target for WWE WrestleMania 42. In a match that certainly could garner mainstream media attention, Rollins could end up being the perfect candidate to lambast Paul both on the mic and in the ring. Second, Femi. In the opposite direction of a potential rematch against the Beast, Seth Rollins could find himself in interesting territory with a brand new main roster call-up. With Femi having begun to make his mark across both WWE Raw and SmackDown with teases of where he may ultimately land, it could turn out to be on Netflix. Able to face off with Seth Rollins in a major moment that could help to launch his career for the foreseeable future, there could be strength even in defeat. Particularly if a new and ongoing rival were to interrupt the match and cost Femi the bout, it could kick off a brand new story for the summer. Third, Braun Breaker. While it was Braun Breaker who wrote Seth Rollins off of TV with a vicious attack on his ailing faction leader, Seth Rollins' revenge may have to wait. After picking up his own injury, Breaker has been out of action since the Raw after the Royal Rumble where he fell victim to an attack from a masked man, which later ended up being revealed as Rollins himself. While potentially unlikely to return in time for the big event, it hasn't stopped Breaker from trying as he is reportedly working hard at rehab after hernia surgery. Perhaps a surprise that may be saved for WWE WrestleMania weekend, the return of Braun Breaker at the last minute could certainly serve to shake things up in Las Vegas. Fourth, Brock Lesnar. With certainly a bone to pick with Paul Heyman after the Vision's betrayal, it would seem that Seth Rollins would target the Oracle, something he already did with an attack on WWE Raw. After Rollins' attack on Heyman, Brock Lesnar might be looking to avenge his advocate. After Heyman announced an open challenge from Brock Lesnar to anyone who wanted to step up at WrestleMania 42, the answer could be Seth Rollins. In a moment that could shirk expectations, the pair could run their legendary 2019 feud back in an entirely new era for both of the stars. Fifth, Chris Jericho. Until he pops up elsewhere in professional wrestling, it seems Chris Jericho could be in the running to face off against Seth Rollins in Las Vegas. While there haven't been any official comments from WWE, AEW, or Chris Jericho himself about the legendary wrestler's future plans, fans continue to enjoy speculating. After disappearing from AEW TV in April 2025, the most recent reports suggest that perhaps Jericho has had his contract frozen by AEW, making his eventual free agency date still unknown. With Rollins being a legendary opponent for Cody Rhodes' surprise return at WrestleMania 38 in 2022, there could be another mystery leading into the event that this time pays off in a major way.